Great. One more. Okay. Won't be long now. And the good news is Mother and baby are doing just fine. Yeah. Bad news is I'm going stark crazy here. My goodness, I'm so happy I have my novel. What would I do without my writing? Yeah, it's good to have a project when you're cooped up. Yeah, still I'm going stir crazy, you know, staring at these four walls, missing my kids like crazy. Yeah, and missing their father, too, I bet. Oh, please, don't even go there. Ross has moved on, and he's doing great without me. In fact, everybody's doing just great without me. Feeling a little sorry for ourselves, are we? Feeling a lot sorry for ourselves, actually. I mean, but who's to blame me? I'm stuck here in the middle of nowhere, locked up in this cabin, and everybody thinks I'm out romping around to these exotic locations with this fabulous lover. Meanwhile, Ross is at home. He's surrounded by friends and family. His life is perfect.
Ross, I am so sorry. I had no idea that the tape was still down here.
It's okay. It's not a problem. Are you aware of any problems within the Santos family? Any sort of conflict with Carmen, Pilar, Danny?
Ben had a lot of enemies. Ben had a lot of enemies, but believe me, I have no idea who might have shot him. Do you have any clues in?
The ballistics report indicates that a small caliber handgun was used, so I think we can pretty much rule out a mob hit.
Yeah, it's the kind of gun more likely to be used by a woman.
Well, my brother had a lot of women in his life, believe me.
So you and Drew are his only family here in Springfield?
I think you should understand something, that we were related. We had the same mother, but never were we family.
So you wouldn't consider yourself close to Ben at all?
I don't believe anybody was close to Ben. He was not exactly a family fellow, if you know what I mean. I don't believe this.
What is it?
I cannot believe that this is here.
Harley, hi.
Hi. Can I come in?
Yeah, of course you can.
I wanted to tell you something.
Okay.
Before you heard about it or read about it somewhere. Can we sit down?
I can't. I need to look for earrings, but you, sit. Make yourself comfortable.
I'm not really sure how to say this, so I'm just going to say it.
Look, what do you think of my hair? Be honest. All right? It seems like it's puffing up on one side. Is it?
Cassie came over last night, Olivia. Richard proposed to her.
I know. I'm fine. Really. Look, be honest with me. Which ones do you like? You have to look good tonight, so tell me.
Are you sure that you heard what I said?
Yes, I'm fine. I am. I'm fine. Besides, I have a date tonight.
You have a date?
I do.
With who?
I can't tell you. But if you'll excuse me, I need to check in for a minute, okay?
When exactly did you meet somebody?
Hi. Hi, I'm glad I caught you. I just wanted to make sure we were on tonight. Great. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to this.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, too. I'll pick you up 8 o'clock. 8:15, that would be fine. Okay. Bye.
Joshua. It's good to see you.
I thought that you and the kids were going to that open house at the school tonight.
Nope. Changed our minds.
I see. Well, I didn't think you were going to be here, so I stopped by to pack up a few things.
Well, since you're here, maybe we can talk.
I really don't see the point in going over the same old story again.
Well, what I want to say isn't exactly the same old story. Since you've been gone, I've been doing a lot of soul searching, and I think I understand now why I did the things I did and why I drove you away. And I think, I hope, that once you understand, you won't be in such a hurry to leave again. Funny, isn't it, Hart? Me and a prince. You know, I know that he would be good to us, and I know that we would have a great life, but can I marry a man who doesn't love me? Please tell me what to do. Tell me what to do.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to feel. Thank you.
They're beautiful. I mean, they are. So where'd you find them?
Flower shop.
Right. Flower shop, yeah. Where you get flowers. Yeah, I mean, I used to have tons of flowers planted around here, but haven't had time lately, you know, and Tammy has allergies, so...
This is, your late fiancé.
Hart, yeah.
Well, he looks like a very nice man.
He was wonderful.
Right, I'm sorry. It's a tragedy.
It was. You know what, are you hungry? I have an apple pie in the kitchen I could cut up, you know, and...
No, thank you. It's been a rather long 24 hours, Cassie, and...
Sure has.
Right, and I know this proposal just sort of came out of the blue, and...
Given me a lot to think about.
Right, well, I've thought a lot about it also.
So have I. And, you know, I didn't make up my mind until just a few moments ago, so I just want to tell you that I have the answer to your proposal.
Margot Hughes is indeed
My fingerprints were on the murder weapon.
haunted by a night she can't remember.
I've tried and I've just come up with a blank.
Accused of a crime she didn't commit.
All the evidence points to her.
Oh, girl, this investigation is far from over.
I'm scared.
On CBS, the #1 daytime network.
I can't answer your questions. I can't. Okay, I'll tell you this. He's a very nice man that's getting out of a really complicated relationship. And he's smart and attractive. And I think he really likes me.
Well, why wouldn't he? Look at you.
Oh, Harley. It's just at this time, you know, I need to make sure that I'm the one with this guy because I was second best with Richard and the guy I went to university with and oh, God, this dates back to kindergarten with me, but this time it's going to be different. It is. I'm not going to play second fiddle to anybody. For once, I am going to be the one that he wants. And I am going to make very sure of that.
Well, good for you, because you deserve a good relationship.
Thank you. I think I do, too. And no, I will never be humiliated by a man ever again. I would rather die first.
Oh, don't say that. There is no man worth dying for, except Tom Cruise. And Nicholas Cage.
Okay. Really? What do you think?
I think that you are going to knock him dead. And to hell with Prince Richard, right?
Harley, I'm not upset, no matter what you might think. If he wants to get married to Cassie, that's fine. Really. All I want is for a guy to have a choice between me and someone else and choose me. And I think that's about to happen.
You know, I had the most amazing dream last night that Ross's brother Ben, he came to town, just like he did 2 years ago, but this time it wasn't for revenge. It was to reunite with his brother. And we all sat around and had Thanksgiving dinner together, and we were friends. Which is truly ironic because Ben hates Thanksgiving.
Why?
Oh, it's pretty tragic. He, when he was a little kid, about 6 or 7, his mother threw scalding water in his face on Thanksgiving. And it disfigured him for years.
God. No wonder you had compassion for the guy.
Yeah. You know, we entrusted a lot of secrets to each other. In fact, he's one of the few people who knows about this pregnancy.
Well, I'm done. I'm gonna go. And I'll be back next week. Same time.
Okay. Yeah, well, thanks for listening to me.
Okay, promise me you won't spend Thanksgiving alone.
Alone? What are you talking? I have the baby.
Like?
Okay, I won't be alone.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks, Christiane.
Yeah.
Wonder how you're gonna get through the holidays this year, Ben. What the heck?
Hello? Hello?
Why is Ross answering Ben's phone?
So it hit me like a ton of bricks that Mara was right. I was always this poor girl whose mama cleaned houses, you know, worked in kitchens, and was always the girl on the outside looking in. So I think that's why being Princess Catherine was so important to me, even though it wasn't me, but it was on a subconscious level. Can you understand that?
Reva, this is not exactly a bolt out of the blue for me. I've always known that when you act out, it goes back to when you were a child, a little girl, living on a dirt road the other side of the tracks with a dream that a man would come along one day and take you away from all of that. The difference is, I used to be the man in your dream. And I'm not anymore. Richard has passed me on that score.
You are twisting this all around.
No, I'm not. Think about what you just said, Reva. You came from nothing and somehow you managed to marry a prince. I can't possibly compete with that. And just because you now understand the demon that's driving you, it doesn't mean you'll stop what's going to happen.
What are you talking about?
You'll try to stay away from Richard for a while. You'll manage for a bit, and then something will happen. Something will snap, and you'll be chasing after him all over again, denying that you're doing it. Eva, look at you. Look at yourself. You're still wearing his ring.
This ring is all I have left of Jonathan. There's a picture of my son in this ring. This has nothing to do with Richard.
Whatever you say.
It's true, Joshua. I don't want to ever go near Richard again.
I'll tell you what, why don't we test it?
Test it.
Yeah, test it. I know who Richard's gonna marry. He even proposed to her, I'm told.
Who? Who does Richard want to marry?
Cassie.
I have given your marriage proposal every consideration I have.
Good. I mean, I knew you would. Thank you. And, well, I've thought about it
And
quite a bit also.
come up with a decision.
Listen,
so-
Cassie, this
is
isn't
not
going to
gonna
work. Well, you feel that way also?
I can't believe you just said that. I thought you were going to be mad at me.
Me? No, I thought you would be mad. I'm the one who made the proposal, after all.
Well, it wasn't a proposal. It was more like a business proposition.
Right, well, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm so glad So, just out of curiosity, why don't you want to marry me?
Well, the fact of the matter is that, well, you see... Oh.
Mommy,
Sweetie, come here. What is it?
I can't sleep.
Why?
It's just that I had a bad dream. It was about the switch, and she wouldn't stop tickling me. It was really creepy.
Okay, you know what? It was just a bad dream.
I know, but would you please take me back upstairs?
How about we cuddle up on the couch for a little while?
Okay.
Okay. This is my
take a while.
All right, yes. Well, listen, I'll just go put these flowers and some water in the kitchen, and while I'm in there, Tammy, I'll make sure there are no witches hanging about, all right?
Be careful.
Oh, I will. Thank you. Thank you for your concern.
Thank you. So much for fairy tales coming true.
So in the morning, there was this huge beanstalk, and Jack woke up and he climbed up the beanstalk, and he ran into the giant. No? Was it the giant's wife that he...
Did he have a wife?
I can't remember.
Perhaps I can be of some assistance. I know quite a bit about Jack and his beanstalk. You sure you want to hear this?
Sure.
It's kind of scary. Well, you see, the giant did have a wife, but she was a nice woman. Anyway, by the time Jack had climbed up that beanstalk, he was quite hungry, and he was very, very hungry, and he just had to have some food, so he asked the nice lady if he could have some breakfast. And she looked at him and she said, "What, you silly little boy. Don't you know that you're going to be beating the breakfast if you don't get out here and quick like? Here's me husband, he eats little boys like you for breakfast, and he eats them sunny side up." Well, Jack was more hungry than he was scared, so he just had to have some food, and he asked the kind woman, he said, "Please, Mum, I just got to have some food. Otherwise, I'll die anyway of starvation." Well, the woman took pity on Jack, so she gave him some breakfast. And as he was gobbling it up, they both heard this huge sound coming. Boom, boom, boom.
What was it?
It was the giant. The giant was coming. And he was this huge, colossal, really big giant. And, well, the giant's wife didn't know what to do. She had to hide Jack, so she said, "Get into the oven. Quick, hide you in the oven." But it was too late. The giant was there. And he smelled something. And he started sniffing the air. And he said, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman." The giant's wife looked at him. "What are you talking about? There's no Englishman here. Well, you must have some seagulls stuck up in your nostrils again. Let me have a look. You got some birds flapping around up in your nose, yes. You couldn't possibly know about the little lad that I hid in the oven for... I mean, you couldn't possibly know about an Englishman. And you smell the elephant and cheese omelet I made you for breakfast." "Elephant and cheese omelet? This is my favorite, yes." "Well, of course it's your favorite, so you just sit down and eat it. And you behave, you big, bad giant, you." So the giant, he ate up his elephant and cheese omelet, and it was such a large elephant that she put in it that it made him very tired after he ate. So his eyelids, which were about as big as this table here, they started drooping down over his big giant eyes, and the giant became very, very tired, very sleepy, and he started having a big, wonderful giant dream about the hippopotamus sandwich he was going to have for lunch. And he fell fast asleep.
So I was right. It was Cassie all along.
Well, I don't know about the all along part, but you were most definitely right. Congratulations. The thing is, though, if I weren't here right now, you would be on your way over to the farm to have it out with Cassie. I'll tell you what. I'll make it easy on you. I'll drive you over there. You can give it your best shot. You might even win Richard back from Cassie. Win back the life you had as Princess Catherine.
I'm trying to deal with this.
Well, you're going to have to deal with it on your own because I'm out of here.
Joshua,
What?
I need you. And the kids need you. I don't know how much more of this they can take.
Reva, you have to know that this is not what I wanted for our children. They've been through enough already because
Because of me, right? Well, then how do you think they're going to feel if you leave, you being the one person that was their constant all along? So please come home. If not for me, then do it for them.
I don't think that would be a good idea right now.
We can work this out if you just give it a chance. I mean, it's like you said.
Richard is with Cassie now. He's not with me.
I'll come back another time to pack my bags.
Joshua.
No, Reva, I have to go. That's final.
Daddy! I knew it! He'd come back!
Mara.
That's right, sweetheart. Your daddy finally realized that the family is the most important thing in the world, and he's moving back in.
Well, now nobody's answering.
Hello? Hello?
Ross? Wow. You're about the last person I expected to answer Ben's phone. Happy Thanksgiving.
And to you, too. Yes, listen, there is something that
I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I'm not calling Ben. I'm just calling Ben because I know he hates Thanksgiving, and I wanted to leave him a message, and just as a friend, that's all.
there is something that I have to tell you.
It's kind of strange, though, Ross, with you answering the phone like this. Because I had a dream last night that you and Ben were friends and talking, and we all had Thanksgiving together. Can you believe it? So, I don't know. Is my dream that far off, or are you guys actually talking?
Blake, I'm sorry to have to tell you this. Ben is dead.
So I'm so glad you decided to move back in.
Actually, sweetheart, I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do.
But Mom just...
Yeah, I heard what your mother said to you. We need to talk for just a couple of minutes. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Thanks.
I'll just go upstairs.
How could you do that to me? How could you put me in that position? If I say now that I'm leaving, it will destroy her.
Then don't tell her that. Tell her that you're coming back home.
I won't be blackmailed.
You may call it blackmail. I call it fighting for my family. Kids are having a terrible time with this. Do you know what your son said to me? Shane thinks you're being mean to me, and Mara thinks that I don't love this family anymore. Do you really think that this is a good time to be moving out?
Probably not. Okay. Okay, I'll stay for a while. But I'm doing it for the children, not for you. Nothing has changed between us, and I won't pretend that it has.
I'm not asking you to.
I won't be sleeping in the same room with you.
Fine. I'll fix up the little room in the back, just like a monk's cell.
And don't do that. Don't even go there. I know you think you can flirt your way out of any situation, and stupid Josh will fall for it. But it's not going to happen this time, Reva.
What makes you so sure?
I don't want it to. Besides, I have other plans.
Other plans?
Never mind. I'm just curious, though. What will you do if Cassie says yes to Richard?
She won't.
What if she does? What if they get married? What will you do?
I don't know.
Well, I think we're about to find out. You see, Cassie's your sister. And we now know what it meant to you to be a princess. So why should Cassie let her shot get by?
I hope I got the bed right. Let's see, bright green extraterrestrials.
That's the bed. You earned the award for best storytelling.
Oh, thank you.
1988, not a great year, but a good price. So.
Cassie, well, now that we've see eye to eye on this marriage thing, I would really appreciate it if you would reconsider my offer to help you out financially.
No, I don't want to talk about it because you know what the answer's going to be.
I know how much this farm means to you. And I'm thinking about your children also.
You know what? It's... We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. And I'm in such a good mood from listening to your story that I don't want to think about my problems right now, okay?
All right. So you like my story?
I loved your story. It was wonderful.
You know, as I was telling that story, I realized I haven't felt like an ordinary man in such a long time. And as a matter of fact, the last time was when I was told that very same story to my own son. And I miss it, Cassie. I can't tell you how much I miss it.
If Cassie and Richard get married, I'll live with it.
How? If Cassie steals away your Prince Charming.
Can't you even give me a chance to prove myself? Don't you owe me that much?
I guess I do. I'll try to back off.
I don't want you to back off. I want you to get closer. I want things to be back the way they were. Look at us. Can't we just relax?
It's not going to work that way right now, Reva.
Well, you know something, Joshua? I think you want to be with me. Just like I want you. And I just think you're too hurt to admit it right now, or you're just too set on hurting me back.
What'd you decide?
I'm gonna stay. Listen.
That's great.
Sweetheart, listen. This doesn't mean that the problems between your mom and I are solved. I just don't want you to think that things can be fixed overnight.
No, I know. I mean, at least you're trying to fix things, right?
I'm doing my best.
Okay, tell me what you think. Tell me.
Oh, my, I think you're going to get into serious trouble tonight.
Good.
Because you look wicked.
Wicked. Good. I feel wicked and seductive and good. I just feel good. It's probably the first time in weeks I haven't been in one of my Tosca moods.
You're what?
Oh, Harley, I love opera. Tosca is my favorite. I think I relate to her.
Why? What happened to her?
Oh, Maria Tosca was a celebrated singer, and she was madly in love with this painter, Cavaradossi. And she always thought that she was first in his heart, but one day she saw the face of a rival in one of his paintings. A beautiful, blue-eyed, blonde Marchesa Aravanti.
Oh, I get it. So he was seeing her, but he was painting somebody else.
More complicated, but yes, that's it. And Tosca, she made all these sacrifices to be with Cavaradossi. I mean, at one point she was even willing to give up her life just to save him. But in the end, it didn't really matter.
Why not?
She never got a guy.
Never?
No.
Oh. Well, do you think that after tonight I'll eventually get to meet this Mr. Wonderful?
You know something? If this works out, you will be the first to know. But right now, I don't want to jinx it. He's really special.
Oh.
And I feel safe with him. And he's, I don't know, he makes me feel good and important. And that's something that I haven't felt ever.
Well, good. I'm going to go home. I'm going to say a little prayer for you. And then I want you to call me in the morning, and I want you to tell me everything. I mean details. I want to know who said what to who. I want to know who kissed who when, everything.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Have fun. I really hope this works out for you.
Thank you. And I will call you.
Good.
Now get out of here. I want to fall in love.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Hello?
Olivia. Hi, it's Josh.
Oh, don't tell me you're going to be late.
Well, no, not exactly. Something's come up. I had an emergency call from Billy. Sort of a business thing, and No, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to you. The fact is, I can't go out with you because I'm moving back in with Reva. It's very complicated.
No, it's fine. It's no big deal.
No, actually, it is a big deal, and I'm very sorry. If you're still looking for a job, once this new company comes together, I'd love to help you out.
Oh, Josh, thank you. But, you know, it looks like I'm not going to be around that long after all.
You leaving town?
Yes, I am. I'm leaving.
Olivia, are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Josh, thanks for calling, and I've really appreciated your honesty. Tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye.
We never did finish our conversation.
What conversation?
Why you withdrew your marriage proposal.
Oh, right, yes. You want the truth? Yeah, of course you do, yes. Well, I was surrounded by my lawyers and my advisors, amongst stacks and stacks of legal documents filled with legalese, you know. The first party is responsible to do such and such and such and such, that would be you, and the second party is required to do this, that, and the other thing. Well, anyway, I looked at these stacks of legal documents, and there was one for you, and there was one for me, and yours was a lot taller than mine.
Meaning?
Meaning that much more would be expected of you, and, well, I suddenly realized just how insulting this whole thing must be, and, well, how about you? Why did you back away from this arrangement?
Because I guess I felt insulted.
I'm really very sorry.
So far, that's all we know up to this point. And I'm here going through his belongings for Drew, and let me tell you, it's weird. It's very strange.
What's strange?
Well, everything, but mostly me not having a clue as to who my brother was.
Ross, did you find the box?
Which one? What box?
It has a lot of newspaper articles in it.
Yes, I found that one, and I went through it, and I wish I had known more about this years ago.
I'm sorry, Ross. I tried to get Ben to talk to you about it, but, well, he just hated Pity.
The funeral is Tuesday afternoon. Can you come? I mean, I would certainly understand if you can't.
No, I mean, mean, yes, I can come. I want to be there.
Well, then,
I should go. I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
Tuesday it is.
I want to be there. I want to be there. I just don't know what I'm going to tell you.
Okay. I have your room all ready for you. Would you like me to bring your clothes down?
No, thank you. I'll do it.
Coffee. I was gonna make some coffee.
How long do you suppose you can keep this up?
Keep what up?
Well, acting normal. Talking about all this domestic stuff when inside you're going crazy, wanting to know what's going on between Cassie and Richard.
You know something? You're the one obsessing over Richard now, because I really don't give a damn.
If only that were true. By the way, say hi to Cassie for me.
You need a princess and an heir. I need stability in my life, and you have your duties to your country, and I want to keep my farm and my promise to heart.
Right. Oh, I could have been more caring in the way I asked. I'm normally much more diplomatic than
And if you would have been more diplomatic, I probably wouldn't have bitten your head off.
Yes, you do have a bit of a temper.
When provoked.
Listen, Cassie, I truly meant well.
I know that. And, you know, it's not like we don't get along, because we do.
I think so, most of the time, yeah.
And that's why they're called storybook romances, because, you know, they're in books.
Right, exactly. Because in the real world, people have to make, you know, real choices based on real needs, common needs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe we should,
Reconsider.